Unplugged and very exclusive conversation that Anuj had with Rashesh Shah. He talked about starting up Edelweiss with only 3 people, and now the company has almost 7,000 employees. Speaking to Anuj Singhal, he says that part of the growth at Edelweiss is linked to the growth in the Indian markets. Listen in.
It's been a great, exciting journey. If we had known all the hardship and the blood, sweat and tears will go into this, we may not have started. So it was partly idealism, partly, saying, chalo, we'll see what happens.
Yes.
And I think that is how anyway all entrepreneurial journeys have to start.
So let's talk about your beginnings. You had 4 employees to start with. You, of course, who were the other 3?
Actually, we were 3 when we started.
Okay.
My colleague, co-founder called Venkat Ramaswamy.
Yes.
So I, Venkat, and we had one accountant at that time because we needed somebody to do everything else.
Yes. So from 3 employees, you're now at 7,000 employees.
We are almost 7,000 people now.
Let's talk about the phase that really catapulted Edelweiss into the big league, the 2000 to 2002 phase. Rashesh, that was interesting because it started on such a good note. There was the dot-com boom which was taking place. You got a lot of projects because of that. But immediately after that, we went through one of our worst bear markets as well. And in that period, you actually bought a securities company, Rushnil, for 50 lakhs, which a lot of people thought at that point was a very courageous or even stupid move. But that's something which, now you may look back and say that that was one of the best decisions.
True. I think if you truly believe in the long-term opportunity and you're buying or trying to build good businesses at a reasonable price and in a very commonsensical way, there is always an opportunity. And I think what is required is to be counter-cyclical. And if you look at all great businesses, all great entrepreneurs, they have made counter-cyclical calls, strategic calls, which are very hard to make, because if it's easy, it's not a strategic call, then it's a automatic call. And we all make a lot of automatic calls because those are obvious ones. But when you make a call which really pains you and you say, why the hell did I take on this extra pain? And it happened to us between 2000, when we were 8 people, to 2003, we went to 40 people. So in those 3 years, as you said, the market shrank, the businesses really struggled. We went from 8 people to 40 people. And there were times where we said, when will growth come? Or if at all growth will come. And then every time you do that, and we had a management team, we used to talk a lot. So we all reinforced each other's optimism about the future, and we said, I was talking to so-and-so, that this is what is expected. And you keep on reinforcing your belief on the long term in India. And I think keeping the long-term belief in India alive is half the story. The other half is obviously then executing on that.
Okay, very interesting takeaways coming in there, but you can catch excerpts of this conversation through the day on CNBC TV 18. Let's get a quick round.